CCKids.
Hello, I'm Polly Prankster.
I am.
You better watch out, I'm coming at ya.
I am Madam Can-Can. Say ooh la la.
Ooh la la, Madam Can-Can.
Polly, I like it. I like it here. I like it being in charge. I was so bored of always doing the games, you know. I want to be like the mast. The mast, you know what I mean? Like
the mast? Do you mean the anchor?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Lost in translation. I mean the anchor. Yeah.
I know what you mean. What's that banging noise?
Is it any banging noise? What do you mean?
Wait, I can hear like a banging noise. Oh well, don't worry.
No, I don't
worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is our moment. This is our moment. Welcome to CCKids. We are in charge. Don't worry about where Lorna and Alex are. They're fine, I'm sure.
I'm sure they're fine. Absolutely not. It is such a delight to be here with you, Polly.
Oh, it's a laugh.
Oh, we are so looking forward to showing you CCKids today.
Being in charge for once.
Absolument. Yeah. Absolument.
Yeah. Enjoy the best show going.
Ever. It's the best show ever. Ooh la la!
Ever.
Come and stand before your maker, full of wonder, full of fear. Come behold his power and glory, yet with confidence draw near. For the one who holds the heavens and commands the stars above is the God who bends to bless us with an unrelenting love. Rejoice, come and lift your hands and raise your voice. He is worthy of our praise. Rejoice, sing the mercies of your King, and with trembling rejoice. We are children of the promise, the beloved of the Lord, one with everlasting kindness, but with sacrificial blood, bringing reconciliation to a world that longs to know the affections of a Father who will never let them go. Rejoice, come and lift your hands and raise your voice. He is worthy of our praise. Rejoice, sing the mercies of your King, and with trembling rejoice. All our sickness, all our sorrow, Jesus carried up the hill. He has walked this path before us. He is walking with us still, turning tragedy to triumph, turning agony to praise. There is blessing in the battle, so take heart and stand amazed. Rejoice, when you cry to him, he hears your voice. He will wipe away your tears. Rejoice, in the midst of suffering, he will help you sing. Rejoice, come and lift your hands and raise your voice. He is worthy of our praise. Rejoice, sing the mercies of your King, and with trembling rejoice.
Coming to you live, it's Channel 51's Breaking News with your host, Bob Buttercup. Good morning. I'm Bob Buttercup, your host for Channel 51's Breaking News. It's great to have you with us. You'll be aware of Theo's recent ordeal with Polly Prankster. Well, I'm pleased to say that I'm joined via Zoom with Theo this morning. Theo, how are you? Theo, I think you need to press unmute. It's down in the corner.
Oh, is that better?
Yes, now we can hear you. Yes, Theo, we're on Zoom.
Zoom!
Zoom indeed. Welcome to the show, Theo.
Hey, has anyone told you you look like someone?
Me? Well, who do I look like?
Steve!
Don't be silly, I'm way better looking than Steve. He looks a bit more like Will. Anyway, Theo, we're really glad to have you on the show today. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
We'd love to hear more about your time with Polly. What can you tell us?
Well, Polly came into church to play a trick on Steve, but he wasn't there. And then she saw me and thought, I know, I can borrow Theo. And then Steve and Anil won't know where Theo is.
So she just took you?
Yeah, she picked up my bag and just carried me out of church. And that was that, I guess. And then she realised she'd done something wrong by taking me without asking Anil. So we came up with a plan to get back and trick Steve at the same time.
Hang on, you said we. We came up with a plan. Were you involved in this?
No, oh, maybe. You won't tell Steve, will you?
I'm sure we can keep it a secret. We're a international news broadcasting service, but we'll try.
Phew! Thank goodness for that!
Thanks for joining us on the show today, Theo. We're really glad that you're back at Christchurch and that all is going well.
Thanks, Bob. Bye! Zoom! Zoom, 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 zoom!
Thanks for joining us at Channel 51's Breaking News. Stay classy. Hi everyone, really excited for our high five today. We're going to be hearing from Sarah, who's speaking to the adults in our main service right now, all about Psalm 23, and we're going to be getting to that in a little while. But Sarah sat down to do her high five with Anil earlier on this week. Let's listen in.
Hi, it's lovely to meet you. My name's Sarah and I am learning to be a vicar at a nearby church. I'm a curate like Emmanuel is. And I'm really looking forward to being with you at Christchurch because for 25 years, me and my family worship there and it's be lovely to be back. And I'm going to be talking to the church about a song that was written 2,500 years ago, but that people still sing, and it's one of my favourite songs. And now, here's my high five.
Chocolate or sweets?
Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Why not?
Bananas or apples?
Tricky one. On balance, apples.
Custard or jelly?
Jelly, it's so much more fun.
Genesis or Revelation?
Genesis. All those animals. How could you not love Genesis?
And what's your favourite Bible story and why?
I've got two favourite Bible stories. One is Ruth, because the women smashed the patriarchy, and the other is Esther, because she does the same.
Great.
That's it.
Epic. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hi, CCKids! Lovely to see you again. Not in a bag today, eh? Hey, can you get your parents? I'll give you 20 seconds. I'll sing a song. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Again! I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Hi, mums and dads. Can I ask you a favour? If you're not about to watch the live church service, can you please go to this link down here and do a little survey for us. We'd like to know who's watching our services and if you're enjoying them, particularly me, because I'm the best. So, can you please do the survey and send it in? And that'd be really great, helpful for us. Thanks a lot. Bye! They cut. Okay, bye.
Hi guys, hope you're doing alright. I'm going to start by reading a few words from the beginning of Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. He gives me rest in green pastures. He leads me to calm waters. He gives me new strength. For the good of his name, he leads me on paths that are right. Even if I walk through the dark valley of death, I will not be afraid, because you are with me. Your rod and your staff comfort me. We're going to be thinking a little bit about that verse. That chapter was a chapter written by King David, and we all know King David, don't we, from Goliath fame. And he wrote loads of psalms. There's 150 in here. Not all of them are his, but he wrote lots of them. And that is a really special one about God being our shepherd, someone who looks after and cares for us. Now, sorry? What, again? But hasn't he just done a news report? Okay. There's some more breaking news.
Coming to you live, it's Channel 51's Breaking News with your host, Bob Buttercup.
Well, hello viewers, welcome back. I'm Bob Buttercup, your host for Channel 51's Breaking News. We have some live breaking news for you now from our friend in the field, Will Power. Will, what have you got for us? Well, hi Bob, hi viewers, great to be with you again this morning. Now, some of you will remember the last time that we brought breaking news to you was Christmas time, our Christingle service, in fact, where we spoke to a sheep, and we're joined by another sheep today, and we believe this is a distant cousin of the sheep we spoke to at Christmas.
Yes, that's right. Third cousin, 12 times removed. On my mother's brother's uncle's pet sheepdog side of the family.
Well, as you can see, our sheep does in fact speak English today, which is fantastic news for our editing team. Now, Cramley, welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm very well, thanks, Will. Though I did get a bit wet the other day. It was so rainy and horrible, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was. Anyway, thanks for making it out to talk to us today.
That's okay. Happy to be here to talk with you, Will.
Well, we're joined today by some boys and girls who are learning all about shepherds and sheep.
Ooh, that's exciting.
We're just wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about what it's like to be a sheep or a shepherd in Bible times. It'd be really good to get your insight on that.
Well, I'm glad someone has asked me that question. Being a sheep ain't all that easy, you know. I mean, it's not as if we just stand about eating grass all day.
You mean you don't just stand around eating grass all day?
Well, yeah. I mean, we do just stand about eating grass all day, but we do other stuff too.
Like what, Cranley?
Well, sometimes we don't eat grass. We eat shrubs. And sometimes we lie down. Sometimes we take a little walk. Sometimes we sleep. And sometimes we get up again.
You know, I've always wondered if sheep count sheep when they're going to sleep.
Well, yeah. There's nothing else to really count out here. It's a pretty dull life being a sheep. We keep getting moved about from place to place. Rarely do we stay in the same place more than once. Sometimes we have to walk for miles to get a bit of grass to nibble on. But I tell you what, Will, I'd rather be a sheep than a shepherd.
And why is that, Cranley?
You try getting a couple of 100 sheep to do what you want. We're a stubborn bunch, and I don't mind telling you, we're pretty silly too. None of us have gone to sheep school. When we count sheep, we can't get past 5, and that's the smart ones. We bleat at him, we bite him, we're grumpy to him. Sometimes one of us will just wander off somewhere, and he'll have to hike for miles to find them and bring them back. And they won't come back on their own, you know. No, he has to tie their legs together and then carry them on his shoulders. And we just moan, 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 moan the whole way back. All night he has to stay awake and make sure a wolf or a lion doesn't come and take one of us away. And if a wolf does come, he has to stand there and protect us. Sometimes the paths can be really dangerous for us sheep, but it's more dangerous for him. He's only got 2 legs, you know. But he still guides us along. He uses his stick to catch us when we slip. I may not know much, Will, and I may be a silly sheep, but I know a good shepherd when I see one, and I would trust him with my life.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Cranley. That's really interesting to hear, and I'm sure that'll be helpful for our boys and girls watching at home. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Will. Bye.
There you have it, Bob. That's what being a sheep and a shepherd is all about in the Bible, and we look forward to bringing some more live news to you as soon as we can. I've been Will Power reporting for Channel 51's Breaking News. Back to you in the studio now, Bob.
Thanks, Will. And thank you at home for joining us. It's been great to have you join us for Channel 51's Breaking News, and we'll see you again soon. Stay classy.
Well, that was some great breaking news. Huge thank you to Bob and Will for that, and of course to Cranley the sheep for helping us out today. Really interesting, isn't it, to learn about what it was to be a shepherd in Bible times. Now, when David wrote his psalm about saying that God was his shepherd, he knew exactly what a shepherd would have done, what their job was, to look after the sheep, to stop them from walking away too far. And when David says that God is his shepherd, that means that God does those things for David. God cares for David. God looks after David. God makes sure that David doesn't walk too far away from what God knows is right for David. In the same way, Jesus is our good shepherd. And it says in John chapter 10, verse 11, Jesus tells us, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. See, we know that just as God was for David, Jesus is for us. Jesus is our good shepherd. So when things are really hard, when things are really, really tough, when we feel like wandering away, when we're not really sure what's going on, just like the sheep might have done, we can know that Jesus is with us, that Jesus is our shepherd who is always with us, always for us, always coming to make sure that we're okay. And he's here by his Spirit now, isn't he? He's talking to us. He's making sure we know that he's with us. What I'd like us to do now is to just have a time to think and reflect and to pray and to ask God to help you, to ask Jesus to show himself to you, to maybe tell God some of the struggles or things that are upsetting you at the moment or making you worry or be concerned. Bring those things to God now. Tell Jesus how you're feeling about life, how things are going, knowing that he is your good shepherd and that he wants to care for you just like a shepherd would a sheep. So I'm going to give some time for us to pray now, and then I'll lead us in a prayer before we close. Father God, thank you so much for your love. Thank you for listening to us. And thank you for looking after us so well. Thank you for caring for us, for making sure we're safe. God, help us to trust you and help us to know that you are with us. Amen. Have a good week, everyone, and we'll see you very soon.
Hi, welcome to CCKids. Oh, what a great week. Alex, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you, Lorna. Welcome, kids. We're so excited to be here with you this morning.
Yeah, we are.
Alex, Lorna, sorry.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Hi,
We've actually already done the show.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh my gosh, Lorna, have you seen the time?
Yeah,
Without us. Without us.
You didn't turn up. I wondered where you got to, and so
I was like, it was so bizarre. I went to have my shower like super early. I like to be really organised and ready for the show. And I got locked in. And I was like banging the door. Nobody came.
Oh my goodness.
You were banging?
Trapped. Yeah, I was banging.
Oh my goodness. Well, I had a terrible thing as well. Literally, things just kept going wrong. The kettle didn't work, so I couldn't have my cup of tea. And then the washing machine like spurted out loads of water that I had to mop up. And then I went to get my phone to phone you, Steve, and the phone wasn't working. It was a nightmare trying to get here. But I have to say, I didn't expect that you'd do it without us. How did you manage?
Well, I had a call from Polly the prankster, and she and Madam Can came in and kind of welcomed everyone, and they did a really good job actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So
seems a bit bizarre, doesn't it? Don't you think, Lorna? Like, I've never got locked in the shower before.
No, my washing machine has never done that thing before, and my phone never not works. I hope they haven't become friends. I hope Polly hasn't influenced Madam Can.
And how strange that you couldn't get here to film, and yet they called me when I couldn't get through to you.
Oh,
yeah. You need to keep an eye on those two, Steve.
I think we do.
So are we actually supposed to be saying goodbye now, not hello?
Yeah. I mean, why don't I leave and I'll let you guys end the show? Does that work?
Okay.
Okay. Right. Let me just figure out how to do this. Hide self view, and over to you guys.
So, kids, I really hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry that we were a bit late and we missed it.
yeah. Hopefully, see you next week.
See you
Have a
next
great week.
Bye.